Welcome race fans from around the world. This is the Gulf Air Bahrain Grand Prix for the first round of the Formula International Invitational Racing for Pro Formula. I'm here with Bubble the Wonder Boy today,
Hello.
and we have 14 drivers today trying to make the field.
Yeah, it should be pretty exciting. I think everyone in the field has a guaranteed spot today, but there's always that chance of wrecking and qualifying. These cars are pretty hard, and Bahrain is not an easy circuit, so especially around those tight hairpins, man, go off the track, hit the wall, you'd be starting from the pit lane.
Yeah, and I did one lap around the track. It's a very fast track. There's a lot of places where you could go off, but I think the people that are going to be the best are going to be the ones that use the exit curbs as much as possible and take wide entries into the corner, which sounds a lot easier said rather than actually being done in person.
Alright, well, we should get the call here really soon. Within a minute or so. It should be 15-minute qualifying here at Bahrain. So hopefully we get that soon. You have 1 minute till green. I'm just gonna make sure my mouse is not fully locked here.
So, Bubble, who do you think will get the pole here for Bahrain for round 1 of the season?
Honestly, I'm looking at Carter. I know that sounds kind of like, we haven't seen him be really fast recently in a bunch of cars, but I think pole goes to Carter. I know he's sick right now, but I don't know, he's shown like an unbelievable pace with these cars. So maybe we'll see him on pole. Maybe Fearless shows up, has a good qualifying. 15 minutes is not a lot. 15 minutes is very short for qualifying session. So it's really kind of gonna be crazy to see who's good and what. I think they're coming to the end of pit road here.
Yeah,
get ready.
And for that reason, I think going based off just the morale and confidence, I think Fard is going to be a sleeper. He might not get pole, but I still feel he has a great shot. He won the championship earlier in season 4 of Cup, which is a sister league to this. So I think he's going to have good momentum going into this. And he got a 143 in practice, so I think he has the pace to back it up.
Yeah, as we get session green here. Honestly, I'm not looking for anything crazy here in this qualifying session. I'm kind of just looking for everyone to be careful.
I think we're gonna get that. I think these drivers understand the importance of the first round of the season. I think you have to go a couple rounds into any championship before you start getting really stupid moves and aggressive moves, especially in these practice and qualifying sessions.
Marcus has actually not left the pits yet. Not sure what that's really about.
Looks like he might be AFK in the box as Fearless has a drive-through penalty for crossing the white line. That will impact him in the race. Not good for the RB driver as he causes a minor stack-up.
Yeah, there's definitely a stack of cars here. I think they're all just trying to get ready for blocks. He's already going to be at the back of the field. You can see he has tire now. That's already a pit start with one driver. That's crazy. That's why you gotta be careful. I guess he just got too excited. So Robloxian is gonna have to start from the pits at this Bahrain Grand Prix. He'll probably drive back to the booth and then sit in his garage. Once again, I feel for Carter here in this qualifying session.
Well, remember, I think while qualifying is important, I also feel there is somewhat an advantage from starting from the pits just because of like the carnage that you always get during lap 1 and people brake checking. If you're going through the pits, you kind of avoid all of that and just get a clean start, which is what some drivers might actually want rather than being in the mid pack.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, I don't know, because there's kind of gonna be this major like stack up into turn 1. That's all I know. I know that there's going to be a major stack up into turn 1, especially when we get, right there under braking. I think that's where it's going to happen. I think people are going to be coming to an almost complete stop, honestly, which is the only real concern I'd have for the first corner. Other than that, I think everyone gets away clean. There is one reset in this series, so you know, if they get tire damage in a race, I think they'll be fine. They'll have that one reset, they'll learn from their mistake and be good. Because actually, we've probably had another person out of qualifying here. I'm gonna check who it is. It's Cookie out of qualifying again. Wow.
Oh, that's a heartbreak. Both RB cars already out of qualifying before anyone set a real flyer out there. Did say
Said he
lagged, so
that, I mean, I
could
guess that could
protest
be
that.
protested, yeah. They'll have to pit start. Carter in the pits here. On soft tires, I guess he's awaiting something.
Speaking of Marcus, Marcus is still in the pits right now. He is just stationary right now. I don't really know what his strategy is.
Not
Still
sure.
needs to qualify for the
Marcus
race.
needs to set a lap here unless he wants to forfeit his position. Maybe he wants to start at the back of the grid.
He might be taking a nap right now.
That would be terrible if he is.
Oh, he's typed. I can't understand it. I think it's British though, so we'll have to wait for a translator.
Yeah, he is definitely speaking another language right there. Robloxian in the pits. I think Cookie. Oh, Carter out of the pits now. Got cars on starting to set some laps here. McLaren of Dino. That's the Kick Sauber of Nico. Beast is here in the McLaren. So for those that don't understand, we are using 2025 Formula 1 schemes with 2025 teams. However, by the way, thanks to the Mobile Studios community members painted all of these paint schemes except for like one or two. We're using real life teams. There's only 7 teams allowed, but you don't have to have a teammate to race in this series. You can actually just race completely alone if you want to. And so we do have some people doing that here and there.
Yeah, and one of them actually going to a driver specifically, Rider 14. He recently just got a super license from the Crosswind Truck Series, and I think he, if he can keep it clean, he has the pace. He's still very early on in his career, and he's definitely needs to get rid of mistakes, but he has raw pace, so I don't think he can go for pole today. I think he could get a respectable finish if he keeps it clean and off the walls.
Well, he's showing a lot of potential, right? He's known in Formula Leagues. You know, that's what he does, really. It's all the road racing he does. Obviously, he does some IndyCar series here and there, but I think it's most important that... Oh, Marcus is currently breaking up with his girlfriend. That is what's happening I'm so serious, wow. That's what's happening in the garage. Marcus currently making an X out of what was his lover. So that is crazy.
And he gets a
the heartbreak is even bigger here. As I'm on board with Ryder, he is currently off the racing surface.
Yep, comes back on it. Well, we know his priorities are straight. He does want to do road racing over texting his ex right now.
Yeah, there you go. Road racing is life. By the way, people that are watching the stream, right now I'm actually charging my mouse, so we're going to just be with Ryder for a little bit here, watching him go around. Obviously, I have access to all of the TV cameras, blimp cam, TV2, TV1, T-cam, rear cam, cockpit. But I do not have my mouse, so I cannot change view. By the end of qualifying, that will definitely be fixed. I'll be ready to change view for the race. But you know, I want to have my mouse charged. I want to be ready for this race. It's only 34 laps. We're doing a 60% schedule of all real life Formula 1 race lengths. So this is a 34 lap race here on the rear cam of Ryder, looking at Fearless. Very, very loud. Engine right under us. This Fearless is actually gonna make a move here. In qualifying. I wasn't sure what that was doing right there.
Well, I think we need to talk about one driver in particular that I think everyone here knows. It's Kimi. Returned recently, won a NASCAR race earlier, and now he's here today for Formula 1. And he's currently sitting on pole right now. I know there's still 7 minutes left, but hats off to the guy. He comes back and he's already showing people that never truly left.
We've got to remember, this is, you know, PF25. We had PF98, or you could say PF1. You could technically, by chassis name, this is PF2. Formula 1 1998 was PF1. So he raced the PF1 chassis for around 5 to 6 league races. So he actually has experience with this chassis. You know, obviously
And then Spain happened.
Yeah, obviously the PF2 is a little bit different, you know. Well, you could say a lot different, really, as we have a train of cars in the front stretch here. Anthony Anderson, Fard, Kimmy, wow, a lot of drivers here. Marcus on the pit exit.
Fearless up into pole.
By the way,
Yeah,
me and the race director are commentating through text. Sorry, not commentating, communicating. Communicating, I should say.
Well, do you want all of this dirty air right now? Especially with all these cars right now, and you see something like that, like Kimmy gets stuck on curbing right there. And Marcus goes off the track.
Man, I want to be able to watch this stuff. I'm going to get my mouse up as quick as possible, guys. We have a car off, by the way, in the background out there. I don't know who that was. It was one of the... Not focusing, my bad, is the word from the number 23, Williams. Interesting. There. Alright, I have full charge on my mouse. We are ready to go. Alright, let's get back to business here. Anthony off with Fard Monkey. Definitely contact out of that corner. Not sure what that was. He says,
Anthony's
dude, on the radio. Definitely contact with Anthony. Anthony, my bad. Yeah, there was something happened there. If I was Anthony, I'd be letting these guys by.
He is the only Alpine here, so that doesn't have any help.
Yeah. And, well, immediately, like I was saying, fastest guy looking for pole here, Carter, going through turn 1. Beautiful line there, over the curbing. Tied on the exit.
Still saw 143s earlier, so there is another 2 seconds to find here from all of these drivers.
Let's go on this cockpit camera here. Let's look at this steering wheel. So much information available to us. We have the engine mode, we have the last lap time, the best lap time, his tire percentage, his position, his speed, gearing, RPM, the race condition, so that's like wet weather, dry weather, you know, whatever, stuff like that. And we have his tire compound. He's in quali mode. He's set a 144.563, as you can see on the steering wheel and the ticker. He's at 81% tires. He's position 1, 4th gear now, 120s, 5th gear, RPM up to the 14,000s. It's dry conditions, he's on the soft tire, so we're definitely going to be looking at this all race. What do you think about the steering wheel, DJ?
I think it's really cool. It really is helpful because, especially up here in the commentary booth, we can't really get all of this data up here because, you know, it's Roblox, but I think the steering wheels are going to help us a lot with scattering the info on these drivers and helping us figure out when drivers are going to pit and, you know, like their speed, their engine modes, like their positions, like what their percent their tires are at. You could even see their best time and their current time on the steering wheel.
That is going to be really important for a race. We're on tire fall off and we want to see those percentages, those lap times. Man, that is going to be a sight to see. So
as Rocket jumps up into P2.
No improvement there. You can see that under braking here into turn 1. 145.246, and his, you know, that's slower than his best lap, so. The tire degradation was just changed. Michelin tires brought a different compound here for both hard and soft, so we were testing at this track, and the track surface is very smooth, so we decided to bring a little bit less weaker tire for both compounds, so that, you know, we could have some interesting strategy. As, wow, look at this, the Formula guy, Ryder, P2, 145.3, faster than the McLaren of Dyno. As we pass the McLaren of Beast, or not past, Beast actually exits the pits. Look at that, he pitted on 70% softs.
Where his tires at right now? He is on the softs again. And
I mean, he's got no teammate, right? There is no Sonoda to this Verstappen. This is just Ryder in this Red Bull car. This is all up to him this season. Marcus definitely not focused here. Honestly, I'm really happy to see Ryder starting to slowly thrive in his road racing career. You know, it's been a grind. He won Daytona of the Bubbles Cup Season 4 after that major wreck. By the way, with Fard Monkey in the Ferrari right now, P5 on the timing stand here, 66% tires.
Should come in this lap.
Probably, yeah. Well, maybe he's, you know, maybe he's
Marcus.
satisfied with his lap. Maybe they are just practicing tire runs. I think Hunter McWaters, P10 right now, not very fast. I think that's what he might be doing. I think Beast really just wants to get these tire runs. He did just pit. Maybe he was using all that time for tire testing, because now, as we see on the steering wheel, 96% tires. He just came out of the pits, as we've had some kind of incident here. Oh my goodness. Marcus is gonna pit start. I saw the debris over the curbing froze. If he has a clip, he can protest it. He will protest it, so that's up to Monkey to get that reviewed.
Still has the fastest time of just under 3 minutes, so yeah. I don't really think it's going to make a difference.
I mean, honestly, I wouldn't protest it at this point. I'd just take the pit start. Honestly, it might be better. If he's scared, if he's not confident, if his mind is not in the race, he might just want a pit start. It might be better for him. Kimmy crawls through turn 1, trying to save tires, I guess. Yeah, definitely trying to save tires. 100% just out of the pits. On the softs here. Beast behind him.
Well, everyone is starting their final runs.
Yeah, I want to see if Beast can set a good lap here.
I don't think he can.
And it might be too late to set a good lap.
See his pits. I mean, 94% tires. Maybe.
I don't know.
I mean,
I'm not really sure.
40s.
Oh, we got loose over the curb in there. That was kind of scary.
It's not the line you want for that corner.
Well, coming to the end of the session here, the finish laps when time ends is the call from race control. We did agree on that we'll finish the laps. Now, for those that don't watch Formula 1 all the time, they have alternate start-finish lines, similar to IndyCar and qualifying if you watch that, but they use that for the race. So now this is where we start the grid for the race and our you know, scoring lights, but back here, right past pit entry, is our actual timing line for the start-finish line. So, red flag, session stopped. Here are drivers finishing their laps. It's Anthony first across the line. His session is done. Nico, session done. Dino, session done. No improvements there. Marcus.
I think Kimmy. Nope.
Marcus pitting in.
Yeah, Kimmy.
Kimmy pitting in. Both of the Williams cars pitting together.
Beast.
We'll see. Come to the final corner.
Good line.
149.4. He's going to need improvement if he wants to get higher up on the grid. It's going to be important for the start of this race. What is he going to get? No improvement. That is crazy. Fard Monkey, any improvement?
Fard.
I'm lagging.
Ford!
Ford just said pole. Ford in the Ferrari. Pole position. 143. Ryder, no improvement. 145.3.
Is that it?
Pole at the last second for Ford is going to lead the Pro Formula Invitational field down into turn 1.
That is sensational from him.
Absolutely amazing. Pit starts include should be Robloxian, Cookie, and Marcus. So that's a pretty good field going down into turn 1 altogether. Carter apparently on a lap. The word is Carter on a lap. We still have people on laps here. Field is not exactly set here. Carter is on a flyer is what the word is.
Uh-oh. Went a bit wide there. He's quick though.
Wide. What is the time? Is there any improvement? 144.3, a little improvement, but it's not enough for pole. That's gonna do it. That's your field. We are almost ready for racing. Should be an exciting one.
Hats off to Ride there. P3.
P3.
Unbelievable.
In the Red Bull. Wow.
Yeah, it's the same time as Carter. Oh no, Carter's a full second in front of him. Exactly.
Yeah, I mean Ford and the Ferrari what an insane amount of pace that Ferrari has. That's going to be wild to watch.
I mean, that's 2 seconds to third and 2.5 seconds to fourth. That is, I think he might be just a favorite to win based off of that.
Well,
As
we'll
Ryan.
see. They have to remember they have to use both tire compounds. The tires were just edited, and the start down into turn 1 is really going to determine how this race goes. Whoever gets through turn 1 cleanly is probably going to come out on top, honestly, with the win, I think. Because if you can drive away from the pack, if you can control your car the best, not go off track, get through turn 1 cleanly, you're set sail for victory. It's a really underbraking. Underbraking is the big thing. We haven't really seen a pack go into turn 1 before in these cars, so I'm honestly pretty scared to see what's going to happen. But also really excited. It would be crazy if, you know, someone from far back sends it down the inside. Ryder honestly has the opportunity to do that. Ryder, if he could possibly get clear of Dyno, which will be P4, could pull down, maybe do a through-wide move down into turn 1. That would be exciting.
Yeah, and I know it's not the same, but PF 98. I mean, we saw turn 1. It was always a bit chaotic, but for the most part, the drivers they managed to behave themselves. But we have some new faces on our block. We have Ride, we have Dyno, we have Fard, we have some new drivers here. So they're gonna have to learn how turn 1 works and how chaotic it's gonna be, which might cause some issues for drivers like Anthony, who are starting ace. That's dead center in the middle of the pack.
And not only that, but we have to watch the tire choice. Tire choices for the start. Once they get gridded up here, obviously, once they turn around and get gridded up, we'll watch them and see what tires everybody's starting on. But that's going to be a big deal. Because if you're starting on the hard versus the soft, you know, who has the grip, who can get a good, you know, first stint to a pit stop, all of that really matters. And for a 60% race, you know, maybe not as long, but still, it really matters. Even if the last stint is really short. Plus, you know, since you have to use both tire compounds, do we maybe see some lap 1 pit stops? Do people pull it on lap 1? Do people switch to the hard tire that are on the softs? It could be a soft, hard, or it could be a maybe hard, start on the hard, pit on lap 1, go soft all the way to the end. You never know.
Well, when I did this PF 98, of course, I would always just start on the hards, because those are the tires in a way where, you know, the soft tire runners are going to be fast for maybe a couple of laps, and then suddenly their tires fall off the roof. And then you, with those hard tires, are able to go longer and faster than them after 15 to 10 laps. And then you have to go on the softs, take it back to hard, and that's pretty much all you have to do. I rarely use those soft tires. Those hard tires, I'm telling you, are the way to go for this race right here.
Well, we got softs up front for Ford. He's going to try and get in his grid here. There's really no room to pitch. You can kind of do it, just a little bit. I think Carter's got it pretty much perfect. Yeah, Carter's got the pitch right on the edge of what it needs to be. He's going to try and angle his car just a little bit. See, look at his car here. Just angle just a little bit to the left. We're trying to defend or maybe dive down into turn 1. Let's see these tires. We've got soft, hard, Other McLaren is hard. Eco Kick Sauber on a hard. Fard Monkey on a soft. By the way, these are Michelin tires. How you can tell what compound they are, this hard has this white streak, just solid white, yellow Michelin logo, and then soft is this blue with the Michelin text and logo. Kind of hard to see far away, but when you get up close, you can see it.
Marcus is going to be starting on the soft tires, so even though he's starting from the pit lane and had a time just under 3 minutes, I think he's going to really try, and he's going backwards. And
yeah, Anthony, we probably get pit entry. I think so. Maybe he's going to switch his tire choice. It wouldn't surprise me if he did.
I mean, you know what I would like? I like my tires hard just because they last longer, but I am seeing some of these people, some on the soft, some on the hards. Carter's Carter, where's Dyno? Can't find Dyno. So Carter and Dyno
is P4 on the grid right here, hard tire. And here's the thing. people may be confused. Why would the McLarens both have the same tire? Well, there are no team stalls on this pit road. See, look. It is 14 clean stalls for 14 drivers, so there's no team pitting, there's no double stacking. So if everyone comes down on pit road, then everyone can pit.
And interesting to note here is that both Carter and Dino are going to be on the hards, while it's going to be Bride and Ford on the softs. So heading down into turn 1, Carter and Dino are going to need to defend and make moves if they want to keep those soft tire runners behind them. That's just not, and it's not just Ford, Dino, Fard and Ford, both on the soft tires. They're Ferrari teammates here, so I wonder if they're going to try and make a lot of positions off the start, hope for an early safety car, switch to the hards, and just try and go hard until the end.
I don't really know. I don't really know what to expect from these drivers. There's Khalid Campbell coming to the grid here in the Williams.
So 1 minute till we start our race procedures.
Alright, that is the pit road starters here. They're ready
And
to
final
go.
car, Anthony is lining up on the grid in P8. He will be on the inside heading down into turn 1.
Yep, Kimmy
And he has to spin his car around.
Kimmy and Anthony getting ready to line up here. It's going to set our grid for the Gulf Air Bahrain Grand Prix.
So 3 cars in pits and 10 cars on the grid to start this race, so
That's a big field down into turn 1, even though it doesn't seem like it. That is a lot
yeah,
of cars.
tough to pass. I'd say 6 is still a lot, because all it takes is one person to send it up the inside, and then a checkup happens, and everyone gets involved, so
It's going to be crazy here, watching down into turn 1. Who's going to make what moves? It's going to be scary, actually.
yeah, the fans are on their feet right now. They know that that heading down at the turn 1, this 5-second sequence is going to be the most important of the race.
Yep.
As we
Here we go.
begin our race procedure. Here we go.
The ready command from all the drivers, getting the readies. It is almost race time. Whenever we see that green flag,
34 laps. Here we go. 5 lights are on. We're underway. Ford was a good start here. He's going to get the jump on Carter. Ride as well gets the better jump on Carter. I think Carter was sleeping on the start here.
Look at Dino trying to make a move, but he couldn't get it done. Now everyone's stacking up down into turn 1. Contact already from the Red Bull. Red Bull trying to take the lead and through the middle.
Wide.
3 wide. Is Ford going to clear? He's not clear yet. Carter making the move immediately.
Anthony makes a 3 wide move in the back. Can Ride clear Carter here? He's not going to clear one.
He's on the brakes. Verstappen, he's on the brakes.
Unbelievable! As he comes back on track.
Safety car. So we had an incident somewhere. An incident with Marcus. What happened?
Oh, he's out.
He's got one car left. A reset.
He has a reset.
Last car for Marcus. Virtual safety car means pace where you are. Last car for Marcus. Unfortunate already. Obviously, drivers are going to have to give space under VSC because you do have to lift in some of these tight corners. But, oh my goodness, the run down to turn 1, absolutely insane.
And Ride, he absolutely sent it on Ford.
Ryder was going in there. I mean,
that was crazy.
He wanted that bad.
Well, he got second, so it's not too bad. But
yeah, I mean, I'm down with it. If he can make the move stick, why not go with it?
yeah, and then in the back, I saw Anthony 3 wide. He started ace, and he's up to, what is that? That's 6th place. He's made up 2 positions on the start.
Yeah.
So an incredible start from Anthony there. Kimmy has lost 2 positions, and in the back, we're green.
Green flag here. Really gonna watch the back, honestly.
Oh,
Dino in the McLaren, Carter in the Haas. They're gonna make contact with Ryder, Nico in the grass, sand there. Fearless prevails with a little bit of a run, but he's going to give it up. Everyone trying to stay clean. Ryder now back and forth with Carter as they go down the back straightaway to be on the front stretch for the first time. Carter getting put a little bit off the racing surface.
Anthony off in the back.
Multiple cars
He's
off the back.
With
They're
Nico.
trying to sort it out with each other. Almost
3 second lead for Ford.
3 wide.
Both Ride and Dino are on the softs. They are pushing their limits right now.
Oh, Ryder though, the stack up into turn 1. Dino's gonna clear for that second position.
Now Carter's back on the offense. And Ride loses 2 positions in the span of 3 corners. That's not what he wanted to start off this race.
Not at all. He's gonna need to make that position back up, maybe on pit lane or on track he can get by Carter.
He does have the tire advantage
Nico
as
off
Kim
the back there. Multiple cars off the back here.
The drivers are struggling with the dirty air here.
Oh, Ryder and Carter, huge contact to that right-hander.
Ride showing no mercy to these veterans.
Yeah, he's gonna let Carter go here. Yeah, right move by Ryder there to let Carter go. He understands open wheel racing etiquette, and he knows it's on the line here. So good job by Ryder.
Indeed, it is a good job. As Fearless, yeah.
Fearless side by side. That was with Fard. Fard's gonna clear. 1 car off in the back. That's the Alpine. I believe that's Anthony. Fearless tight under braking, going wide. These cold tires definitely not helping these drivers today.
Nah, and he's gonna get overtaken by Nico
Here's
here.
Ryder here. Ryder clear in the Red Bull. And Carter sent him up on the exit though. Beautiful exit now. Fard Monkey maybe capitalize on both of them.
Ride has the tire advantage here. I don't think Fard's gonna do it going down into the final corner, but turn 1 is always a move as Ride's
contact
shuffled out of it.
Ryder here's got a run, a little bit of run. He can get back in the draft here. Trying to make a move, contact a little bit.
Ooh. Fard pulls out of the draft. Ride pulls out of the draft.
Go? Down into turn 1 here.
I thought he was gonna try to middle there. As Ride holds the inside.
Yeah, Ryder trying to hold the inside there. Move back there. Fearless trying to get around Nico. Kimmy kind of alone.
Ride clears.
Here. Look at Robloxian and send it down the inside in the background. And he gets crossed over. Beast goes by both of them. Beast and McLaren, after a hard start to this race and qualifying, is going to try and make up the positions under green. Nico and Fearless contact. Fearless almost into the barriers. That could have been his last car. Got his pack here.
Fard gets past Nico, as Nico's now putting the pressure under Carter.
Yeah, look at this pack. It's almost impossible to not make contact in this pack right here. Very, very hard, close racing. Carter over the curb.
And radio message. He is getting angry at Nico. He came on the radio and said, seriously,
Nico,
what is this guy doing?
Warning. 1 out of 3. Nico, we know to be one of the most aggressive drivers on the grid, so...
Yeah, we were one time 1-2 in an Indy Lights race, and he just
drove
straight into me.
As Carter gonna lose position immediately, maybe 2 positions. There goes Colin Campbell by in the Williams. His sights set on Nico.
And I think Ford's just absolutely pulling away from the field. He's got that clean air.
Ford loving this clean air on the front straightaway. Nearest car would be Dino, which is wide out of the final corner.
And let's see this gap across the line.
Probably going to be 6 seconds maybe. So yeah, right at
6.1.
And
then the next driver is Ride.
Yeah, here's
10 seconds to float.
Nico is in the barriers! Head on to the barriers! Oh my goodness!
I think that might be a full safety car.
Huge hit for Nico! Oh my goodness!
And his car is totaled after that. He will be able to reset, thankfully.
That is a huge, huge incident.
Yeah, parts of his wing scattered all over the wall. As Kimmy has a drive-through penalty for that.
DTP avoidable contact. Yes, he did put Ryder off the track. He did put Ryder off the track, so I definitely understand that penalty. Kimmy off the track, maybe warning what could have been a good first stint, ruined by really his own doing.
And he's saying that it was steering problems from his controller.
Steering problem, possible stick drift. Nico last car, that's going to put Marcus and Nico on their last cars here.
Where is Marcus? Pacing right now across the line.
Mark is way behind here under virtual safety car. They should get his lap back. He does have his lap back. It's good. It's good for him. That's good for him though.
Yeah, so that's good for
Ford
Marcus.
Is off under VSC. I think Ford is definitely lagging. Ford is definitely lagging.
Oh,
Ford is lagging. That was lag.
Oh,
that was definitely lag. They'll let Ford get back in the lead here.
There is a kind of 4 cars bunched up for a VSC, so
yeah, I don't know. They were all kind of bunched up initially. I don't exactly know how they sorted that out. I guess we'll have to. It's going to be an elongated restart here because we got to wait for Ford to get back up here.
I mean, I would imagine they thought it was a safety car, all started slowing down, realized it was a virtual safety car, and then they just all lose that advantage, especially for Dino and Ride.
I don't know exactly when the VSC is going to clear here. It's depending on if the cars got going. I believe everyone has gotten going. Yep, everyone is in line, pacing. So there's kind of 2 packs here that we got to pay attention to. Beast, Anthony, Nico, Kimmy, but also the lead pack here. As they are coming to the restart box, we'll see if they restart this time.
As Ford's going to be the leader, will he get a good jump on the field?
He Green flag is out. Fard Monkey
and
Carter.
Gets a start.
Carter, definitely a bad start. Back here in the back, we have another pack. Robloxian, the Aston Martin Beast gets by him. Immediately battling for position.
I think Rod's going off the track.
Back up to the front.
Ride's lost 2 positions on that restart already.
Ford's laps will have to be changed. Ryder losing position. Back to the pack.
Dino.
Here we go. Anthony, Nico, Robloxian, all jumbling together. Coming together in the final corner.
Anthony loses a whole bunch of positions, but here comes Kimmy serving his drive-through penalty.
Ford's laps, I believe, should be changed this time. Go back to the lead here. Yep, Ford. And then followed by Dino. Ford is the leader to confirm Ford is the leader. We do have to wait for timing to update. Ryder off the track in the back.
Oh, Robloxian and Nico were side by side. Cookie and Beast.
Cookie and Beast battling. McLaren and the Racing Bull. See if Beast goes for a dive bomb. He's looking for it late under braking. He's going to make contact with Cookie.
Could have risked a puncture for both of them right there.
If I'm Beast right here, I'm letting off, giving him a little bit of room going into these. Yeah, right there.
Yeah.
Give him the corner, give him the space. I would wait to make the move. Oh, he hits him under braking! And Robloxian goes straight on! It's only front wing damage. He should still be able to go.
Oh. What has happened to Robloxian?
I think that was definitely lag, because he went, he went straight. That was dangerous driving.
Have you ever?
No, I've never.
As Nico's gonna try and make a move on Beast here. No, he's gonna back out of it.
Back out of here. All right, well, let's see. Timing should be updated here as Ford comes around the final corner.
Oh, under investigation.
All those guys under investigation for speeding under VSC. Now Ford crossing line. Timing should update. Yes, he is the leader, followed by Dino, and then Carter.
4 seconds back.
Ryder has passed back Fard. I think Fard lost position.
Yeah, Fard did. He was 5th lap. So I think Rod's definitely been a standout driver today. He's made a couple of mistakes, but he's also had good pace today.
Carter, big mistake on the exit. Very loose there. Oh, he's going to put Ryder off. Oh, Ryder was not there, so Carter going defensive. Ryder trying to force the issue. Paid the price.
I would imagine Ride's going to try and get him back in a few laps for that. So
let's look in the back of the pack. This car is jumbled together. Beast and Nico.
Robloxian.
Anthony Anderson with a run here in the Alpine. Around the outside, on the straightaways, got the draft. Sparks ahead from Beast and Cookie.
Is he going to outbrake himself?
No,
just a tiny bit. Nico's going to get Anthony.
Any other? Oh, Carter damage. Damage to Carter.
Oh, what has happened?
Oh, going to be a VSC, I believe.
Oh!
That huge
Dino,
moment.
Ford, Carter, and Ride, I believe, dropped through
penalty. Should be a VSC from race control. Carter damaged his car. Yeah, there we go.
So Carter last
everyone.
except Ford in the top 5 will have a drive-through penalty.
I wonder
including,
how many VSCs we'll get before a safety car is called.
I would imagine not many.
Not many more, yeah. Because now we've got, because we've got this huge jumble of cars that need to do a drive-through.
Man, I mean,
it might be where the race director could possibly call a safety car, get those guys to drive through under yellow, or let them rejoin. No DTP under VSC, so
that puts the nearest car to Ford if everyone does their drive-through at Fearless, 22 seconds down the road.
22 seconds, wow. It's not a long time down the lane. See Carter here, respawned. Should get his scheme back on in a second. Dino's still in range though. 7/10 back is not far at all. But the drive-throughs for what? The top 4?
Top 5 excluding Ford.
Top 5 excluding Ford. Everyone except for Ford.
And Carter, even though he's like at the back, he was in the top 5. So I think that's a big shakeup here, as
it's a huge shakeup.
I don't even know where Fearless is on the track.
Fearless, probably coming out of the final corner right now, actually.
This is, I mean, Ford, if there's not another safety car, which I doubt, I mean, he could just drive away with this, really.
It should be good to go soon. I think everyone's back up where they should be. So we'll see when we get going.
And
issues.
Dino.
Not sure what's going on now.
He says, He says he's going to serve as drive-through penalty this lap. I wonder if...
assuming green this lap.
Which he's going to need. Or else he's going to lose a ton of time.
Yeah, because, once it gets green, start packing up, start going again.
And are there tire failures with these cars?
There are. Do not believe there are. So you can run around on 0, but it's definitely not worth it. Green flag
and
here.
We're going green.
Hope the race director's keeping track of these tires if they pit soon. So we're back green. Could see some stack ups here for position. Nico, Anthony
trying to go around the outside.
He's going to have to brake pretty late to that. I don't know if he's going to be able to do it. Maybe crossover on the exit here. No, it's going to be covered by Nico.
And Robloxian still with that no front wing. Makes contact with Anthony's rear.
See if there's any other battles on the racetrack. Really nothing else. It's kind of just watching for these drive-thrus that are about to happen. Oh, Robloxian making a move on Anthony. Almost put him off the track.
They both get massively slowed down from that, and I think Robloxian, he's going to give that position right back to Anthony.
Give that position back, force him off the track.
So we'll see Dino ride Ford and Carter doing their drive-thrus this lap. So first is Dino.
And
coming in. Be the first one. He has to make sure not to speed here. Does so nicely.
Dino comes in the pits here. Should be. That's Ryder next. There's Ford. 3 cars doing their drive-thrus.
And Carter's
coming out of the final corner right now.
He's also going to do it.
I think they're going to keep all of their positions here. Oh, Carter might lose
Dino is...
Carter might lose his positions here. Carter might lose his positions. Fearless crossing the start-finish line here.
Yep. Fearless.
Pats Carter. Carter's going to lose a bunch of positions.
Yeah, he's going to lose positions possibly all the way up until Robloxian. Nah. Maybe. Nah, it looks like he's managed to avoid those two. He gets the move on Anthony.
Good move there if he can keep it tidy.
I mean, this puts Carter down in 8th right now.
DTP
As Ford,
in pit lane.
I wanted to say he looked really quick going in, but I didn't want to jinx it, and he was just way too quick. Oh man.
Penalties coming early for the Pro Formula drivers. Only 8 laps in of this 34-lap race.
And his tires are already on 65, so he might have wanted to start pitting within the next couple of laps.
Good bar from 65. Oh, that's gonna mess him up, and he really needs to pit soon. Look back at the field here, see if there's any battles. We got Beast, Nico here.
Oh, Robloxian went 2 tires in the air off the curb.
Those guys still battling. There's this kind of a long train led by Cookie. Fearless kind of broke away from this train. It's really led by Cookie, and you've got some guys kind of off the back doing their own thing, but this is
I think we might get some drivers pitting.
Yeah, I assume pits soon. I'm actually going to go out of spectate here, see if we get any pitters.
I think Ride might be coming down for some hard tires.
We see Dino
He
already.
is.
Dino,
He's going to get put those softs. And Ride's going to be the first taker to go and switch his tires off.
Ryder, Fard in the pits. Fard serving his DTP. Do we have anybody else coming in? Nope, doesn't look like it. Beast's going to come in.
Oh, Beast. Oh, Ride misses pit box.
Ryder already misses pit box. Beast in the pits. Ryder already out. He's on the hard. Beast on the hard.
And where's Fard going to come out?
Fard comes out right past Anthony. Ryder follows. Beast is out of his box clean.
So good news for Ride.
Any other pitters?
Clean air for him.
Any other pitters right now? I think that is everyone for right now.
We will see this lap though, as there are still a couple people on the softs like Ford, so they might be thinking about wanting to pit then.
Hey, 22 seconds ahead. You definitely afford to.
Yeah, get a pit stop out of the way. Dino is out of sight, out of mind. I mean, you could kind of just cruise from here. Doesn't look like he'll be coming down the pit this lap.
Running on board right now.
Yeah, it doesn't look like he will. Just a train of cars, but from Robloxian to Ride, all on the same straight here. So Robloxian is leading it right now, just over Anthony, which is
Anthony
for
barely,
eighth.
Yeah, it's Fard back here. Just served his drive-through penalty. I assume he would be pitting soon. He needs to.
And I think Ford might actually start catching some lapped cars here, such as Marcus, who is in the middle of Sector 2, while Ford is entering Sector 2.
Ford right there. That was awesome.
What will the race directors have to say about that?
The race director saw that. We saw it. I don't know if the race director got a visual.
Yeah, I've been seeing some drivers go very wide off of 4.
Got a move here. Oh, BLXX, beautiful, parked on the apex. Getting defensive with Nico. Little battling here and there in the field.
I think the race is just going to calm down now, as all of these drivers are trying to lock in their pit strategies right now. A couple drivers like Nico are on their last car.
2 right there. That should be TL warning 2. Big off track right there. That was crazy off the track. On board with Cully Campbell right now. Anybody around here? Beast.
Oh, Nico's outbroke himself there. As, yep, track limits for Nico.
Just going too fast. Let's slow it down.
Yeah, the name of the game is just setting good lap times and being conservative with your tires as he goes off the track again, but...
On board with Beast right now, chasing down Cully Campbell over the curbing.
Anthony's catching Robloxian. He is a bit of far.
Good corners right here. Beast might be passing Cully soon.
I mean, that Williams car has struggled all day, so...
A little wide in that corner right there. He's got the base. It's in dirty air, though. Dirty air is definitely worth a lot of these cars.
Yeah, the draft is, like, it's a downside and an upside. You get the dirty air, you're going to struggle in the corners, but then on the straights, you're going to be going so fast into turn 1, you're going to outbrake yourself, so... It's a tit for a tat, and...
Oh, Beast, just a corner cut. Oh, yeah, huge slowdown. Beast far away from Cully now. Only close cars, really. Fearless, Cookie, Fard, Anthony. Oh, Carter and Nico. Here we go. Carter trying to pass around the outside. That'll be a crazy move.
Carter on 61% hard, so he's gonna...
Nico, 58%. 2 tire percent difference on the degradation.
And Nico's not gonna just let him through just like that.
Nico's gonna be tidy now with his lines because he does not want to get a 3rd track limits warning.
But he will still be aggressive like Ryan Newman, so...
Oh, he just missed the apex of the corner.
As Carter takes a very nice line through that corner.
I'm looking back and forth sometimes to see when Ford's going to pit in. Dump softs, 44% softs right now.
He's just setting laps like no one, like there's no one on track.
Oh,
yeah,
pitting in right
could
here.
Be a practice. Oh, here we go. And a good pit in. He doesn't speed, but was very close there. Some drivers conservative into pits. Oh, Robloxian says he has damage. Yeah, Robloxian has damage.
That's going to be probably, I don't know, VSC or another SC.
Oh, well, it doesn't look like race control at... There we go, virtual safety car. As this will give Ford a free pit stop, basically. For all but 5 seconds, so... We'll see who else is going to try and come into the pits
here. So, Ford out of the pits under VSC. That kind of just played in his favor. Really played in his favor a lot, actually. A crazy timed VSC. That is crazy for Ford. As I'm looking in the chat, yeah, they're agreeing. And absolutely insane for Ford. VSC, right as he exited the pits, I think he might just have this race won.
And we're going to see Fearless and Blocks, or Cookie, both coming into the pits here. They're both RB teammates. They don't have to go into the same stalls, thankfully, so they can both get out into some good air without having to get held up by the other person, as Nico and Carter also follow suit.
Pit open under VSC.
I wonder who else is going to pit in. Ford, Anthony, and Ride all around the final corner. Is it just worth getting on some new tires? Seems like it for everyone. Ride! Oh! He nearly hits the entrance to the pit.
Yeah, here we go. People pitting under VSC.
And the green flag's out.
Anthony in his stall. Ryder in his stall. So, pit stops and VSC ending. That's Beast coming in. Robloxian gonna follow. Robloxian repaired that wing on his last car though. Beast comes in right here in his stall. Watch these guys come out. Ford, Anthony already out. Beast already back in the pit lane. Oh, almost an unsafe release. That was very, very close. Robloxian tried to pit in and Beast was releasing. Finishing his pit stop.
And Marcus in as well. So where's Ford?
Marcus is gonna pit. Ford already on the back straightaway. Fully clear from Dyno. If Dyno's gonna catch,
still needs to pit.
Yeah, if Dyno's gonna catch, it's just gonna be complete pace. There's no, or a SC. That's really it. Just complete pace or safety car. There is no matching what Ford has got today.
And Dyno will be pitting this lap.
Yep, Dyno comes in the word. See if he comes in for real.
And
yep, there it is. Fitting in.
Yep, 51% hard.
Right on the brakes there. Beautiful pit entry.
Maybe a possible speed in.
Ford completes his tire change. Have to see if there's any other drivers that could possibly jump Dyno.
I think Fearless right there.
But has Fearless pit yet? I don't believe Fearless has pit yet.
He did. He pit under the VSC.
He did. Okay. All right. So this is full position then. Fearless is gonna get by.
What about Cookie?
Gonna be a battle with Cookie.
I think Cookie's clear. He's not got clear of Dyno. No, it's fizzled out. Leaving Ford with a nearly 35-second gap on the field.
Crazy, crazy gaps. Marcus complete his pitting. So
Cookie touches Dyno's rear.
So Dyno losing a position there under the pits.
If your name's not Ford right now, you're gonna really want to see a big crash right now that brings out a safety car.
Oh, Nico might be the one out to bring it. He's almost putting Cookie in the wall. Nico the most aggressive driver in the field. Really trying to bring alive that run that Hulkenberg had in Spain to here in Bahrain.
As he loses the position to Cookie.
Loses the position immediately.
We'll see him send it from the second sector into turn 1 on
Definitely.
Cookie this lap, surely.
Oh no, he's
yeah.
gonna go wide. He might lose both positions.
Oh, and Carter now. Oh,
Carter,
nah, he's also
Carter
going wide.
follows him off the track.
Following him in the dirty air as well. So, not even any draft as.
Oh my goodness.
There's actually 5 cars on one straight right now. If this was the battle for the lead, it would
That'd
be
be crazy.
amazing.
Yeah,
But Ford is currently in the second sector
Ford
right now,
absolutely
about to
gone.
lap
This is
Marcus.
for P2 though.
As blocks, Cookie goes off and cross the line, 37 seconds.
Crazy gaps for Ford here. The only thing that could affect this race is if Ford lags or some. Yeah. Oh my goodness! Dino hopped with the curb, trying to get all the time in turn 1. Radio
Unbelievable.
from Cookie. We missed it. Trying to get a radio from Cookie there. He said something. I saw the chat bubble. Oh, Dino trying to extend that corner, trying to get a run on Fearless. Nico getting closer to Cookie too. All of them kind of bunching up here. Really gonna see them bunch up right here under braking. We're gonna take the wider angle camera in TV2. Yep, all of them bunching up on the exit here, bringing Carter into this battle.
Carter having to do that drive-through along with Dino is back in this. Oh, Dino's off the track.
Dino
Here
off
comes
the track.
Cookie and Nico.
Both gonna push by. Maybe Carter can get a taste of this too.
Nico, 2-for-1 deal on Cookie and Dino here. And will he clear?
Stick though. It's gonna be rough. Contact from Dino. Where does Carter go? Carter didn't have to slow down for any of that. He's gonna have a run on both cars.
Heading down.
The curve. Can he make the move? We're 3 wide.
Oh, Nico's outbraked himself there.
He crosses over everybody. It passes both of them. Safety car.
Oh, safety car.
What happened?
Ford. Oh, damage for Ford.
Ford monkey off.
Oh no.
Oh, huge wreck. That's got to be a huge wreck. I mean,
Isn't that his second DNF though?
Ford last car. All right.
I was thinking of someone else.
It's closed. Safety car. There we go.
Oof. And the gap was 42 seconds.
So, Ford Monkey, last car, and 42-second gap is gone. It
Unbelievable.
Is no more. There is no more Ford's race. It is all up to him on this restart now. Fearless, we haven't seen really anything from him all day, has the opportunity to take a victory here in the Pro Formula Invitational Race 1.
Well, he first needs to catch Ford before the safety car comes to an end, which
they have to bunch up. They'll wait. Safety car, they got to bunch up for this. So everyone was panicking right there. Ford about to pull away, make a crazy victory, but no. Looks like we got word. Khalid Campbell almost made the call to come in for pits as the safety car was called. That would have been a penalty and probably race ending for him. So glad he didn't do that.
His softs are currently on 54%, so if he was just a couple seconds quicker, he would have been on an excellent strategy for this restart, but...
Yeah, here comes the field. Here we go. So it's going to be a stacked restart here when everyone catches up. But that does mean we have to wait on other cars like Roblox, Ian, and Marcus, and Fard all to get back here. So it's going to be a little bit of a break, but I think that gives us an opportunity to talk about, you know, who has the best strategy here. Let's go ahead and look at these tires. We got Ford lead on hards, 88%. Fearless in second, hards, 4% less on 84. His teammate behind him is Cookie. Look at his steering wheel, 80% tires. Behind him is Dino. Dino softs 83, so softs faster, but I don't know if the crossover might happen soon. Softs 79 for
Carter.
Alright, so it's going to be definitely a longer caution here, longer safety car, as we're going to have a pits open section under yellow, possibly. This is definitely going to be stacked up.
Looks like all of these drivers will finally get their kind of chill moment after all of that chaos that was the first 15 laps of this race here. As Kimi catches up. So 9 cars out of 13 are in this pack right now. We're
Yeah,
waiting
they've
on the
got
last 4.
Beast back there. That's Robloxian catching up.
Looks like we'll go green in 2 laps.
Yeah, so looks like it. Robloxian's lap should be changed here, I believe.
So for all the fans watching, this is the time where, you know, you use the bathroom, you get a drink.
Yeah, go get your drinks, go get your snacks. It could get crazy here. So let's go to the backstretch here. Let's show you the safety car restart. So under safety car conditions, the leader basically has choice after this red line here on the backstretch. Now you might ask, well, why is that significant? Well, if he gets, you know, too close to the line, you know, race control will throw the green. Anyway, if he chooses to go right here, there's immediately a braking zone for someone to make a dive bomb, which is important because when everyone's stacked up on these restarts, it could very well bring out another safety car. We could see someone spin off from the barriers, especially going wide off of this final corner, hitting that guardrail again.
And there still is a bit of time until that final corner, so
yeah, there is.
Some people might be trying to make some moves down into that corner, so it's a pretty big action zone, which leads into probably the most chaotic turn of this entire track, which, of course, is turn 1 itself, so we'll see what the drivers choose to do.
Pit's open is the word. We're going wide under safety car is kind of funny. Well, we'll see. Far Monkey lap down here, wrecked by himself, presumably. I don't know what kind of incident he had. I don't think we have a view of it. I wish we did.
It looks like he made contact with someone.
Sure he made contact. So we'll see if anybody will pit. We'll see if anybody changes their strategy up. I'd be surprised if they do.
Jimmy and Beast making contact in the back
as they come through here. It could be, you know, we don't have access to the race director, so it's either going to be restart this time, pit's immediately open, or pitting under the safety car. We'll have to see what is going to happen.
As Robloxian's off in the back.
Far Monkey's got his lap back. Bubbles Cup Season 4 champion, by the way, just happened a couple hours ago.
Yeah, thrilling race that was. Shouldn't be talking
TNT.
about
okay,
it.
So that's confirmed. There we go. Safety car pitting under yellow. I'm going to assume either almost no one comes down or everyone comes down, because I don't know, the tires are just worth so much here. I feel like you want to have. Well, we could see a gamble though. It could be half and half, because some people think, well, maybe these guys come down, I stay out, I jump to positions under track position.
Well, I'm hearing from some drivers that it's really like, if some people in front of me pit, I'll go down. If no one in front of me pits, I'm staying out. So
interesting.
It's going to be a reaction.
Yeah, I got a reaction here on the pit entry, which you can cross that pit line as long as you are in the pits. When that wall is there, we'll see here. Does anyone sway down? Is anyone fake? Oh, Carter's looking. Here comes Ford. Here does the whole field come down. There's 14 pit stalls. Robloxian gambles. There's 14 pit stalls for 13 drivers. This is going to get really crazy, really fast.
Oh man, this is gonna be.
It's gonna be crazy. You've got to decide what pit stalls they want to get it to. They gotta be fast about it.
Ford! Oh, he makes contact.
Oh my goodness! People coming out of the pits. Fearless out behind Ford. Marcus trying to get in his pit stall. Anthony coming out. Nico
this is
back
crazy.
Out. Chaos. Robloxian is your leader.
I think Fearless crossed the line.
He's still out though.
Oh, no.
I think he corrected himself. Looks like everyone corrected themselves. There should be no penalties there. All right. Well, green this time. Robloxian, different strategy. Let's see. 76% softs. Okay. 76% softs. We'll see how this goes.
And Ford is on 100% hards, followed by
hards. GTT leader control at the restart line. We'll see.
And Fearless, 100% hards. Dino, 100% softs. And Cookie, 100% hard. So only Dino is the only person in the top 5 with 100% softs. Everyone else on the hard tires. As we look, I would say He's been a top 5 driver all day. Carter is also on the softs here, so
Yeah, everyone's gonna check up here, try to avoid this wall.
Oh.
It's kind of messy under caution. Really messy, actually. It's unfortunate that Roblox is that way, but it's whatever. Anyway, about to come to the green here. Just about 2 more straightaways, 2 more short straightaways, and then we're gonna be at the restart zone, which should be very exciting. For Robloxian, different strategy. There is a lot of difference in the tires here from P1 back. So we'll see, can he hold on to the lead? How long can he hold on to the lead? Obviously, leader choice, he'll get, he'll pull away a little bit, but can he keep it is the question. What do you think, DJ?
I mean, I think those 100% hard tires are really going to make an impact. I mean, Ford has been absolutely incredible. He's been unstoppable today. I mean, no glaze intended, but he's been putting on a show, and the rest of the field is nowhere to be found in the audience for that show. So if he can get past Robloxian, I would imagine we're going to get another 17 laps until the end of the race for Ford leading. But as we go on to this final straight, Robloxian is going to try and stop that, and hopefully maybe someone else could lead this race for once.
We'll take the wide camera shot here for the restart. Coming to the restart line. Now he doesn't have to immediately go, but we'll see. When will he go? Look at all those cars lined up ready for the restart. Everybody all over each other. When does he go? He goes. Green flag is back out. Immediately we've got contact in the back. Ryder and Nico in the back. Ryder off.
Oh.
Cookie, Carter making moves. Anthony following through. Beast off. Ford off. Robloxian chasing the draft. Oh, here we got Dino and Cookie. Both trying to make a move. Cookie 3 wide.
Following him.
Dino following him 3 wide. Contact under braking. Down into turn 1 at the restart here. Does Dino cross him over? 4 wide in the back through turn 1. Robloxian takes the escape in the turf. Doesn't want to get messed up. In the back here, there's a huge jumble for position.
Absolutely biblical scenes here as Cookie takes the lead of this race.
Fearless diving back down the inside. Robloxian in the inside wall. Contact. Nico passing a bunch of guys because they all went off the track. He's getting put off the track. Beast and Ford making contact. Ryder almost up in the air. Big contact for Ryder. He's going to have to take an escape. Oh my goodness, huge moments on the restart. Ryder trying to get back through, parks it in front of Beast.
Absolute chaos here at the back as they're nearly 4 wide into turn 10 as Rod goes airborne.
Oh my goodness, under braking. Huge implications in this race.
Beast, both of them.
Now back up at the front here, Anthony side by side. Trying to stick it down the inside of Dino. He's going to let him go though. Dino on the exit. Carter was wide. He gets hit by Dino. They were stuck together. Dino almost to a complete stop on the exit here. Absolute calamity on this restart. Carter trying to find a space to rejoin and not hit other cars. Coming at full speed here. Ryder making a move on Nico. They're both wide. Here comes Beast and Dino both following them.
Here comes Kimmy.
Colleen making the move. Under braking, there is an absolute pack. Carter hopping over the curbs. I mean, wow, I'm speechless. There's so much going on. Ryder drafting up on Dino. He's going to make the pass. Where does Beast go? Beast also in the draft. 3 wide move into the inside wall. Can he make it stick? Does he follow his teammate? No, Ryder comes back with that slipstream. Heavy under braking. They make contact. They're off the track. All of them off the track. Teammates into each other. Huge stack up here.
And Dino's gonna lose a position to Kimmy! Both Williams into the wall!
Oh my gosh, both Williams into each other.
The scenes, and this is only the 2nd lap of this restart, as there's still nearly 5 cars under a blanket.
Oh my goodness, finally trying to settle down here. Got really exciting on that restart. It's still not over. Dino trying to make a move. Oh, Beast saw him coming. And Ryder just put Dino in the wall. Ryder just put Dino in the wall. That is going to be a drive-through if I have ever seen it in my entire life.
God.
I cannot believe that.
Absolutely insane. Ryder.
Radio. Yeah, look
He
at
did
that.
the same thing
Look at
to
that.
Carter.
This guy is an idiot from the number 81, McLaren. Yes, he will respawn. That is his last car. Ryder, drive-through penalty. Now, VSC will spread these guys out, but once Dyno gets going, pretty sure we will be green flag scheme on here.
I think we missed this, but Fearless has gone past Ford, and now it's an RB1-2
RB1,
here.
Racing Bulls 1-2.
That's...
Max Verstappen
I mean, where have they been?
not being represented very well in Pro Formula. I don't know, maybe some F1 fans agree that he is representing him well. Alright, well, Dyno's got a scheme on. He's back up here to the field. We should see a green flag here soon from Cookie. And green flag immediately back out here. Kind of spread out here in the front packs. Back there, though, the Williams is going to be probably the closest cars following them, Dyno.
That's a lot more
so
clean
Ryder
here.
does have to serve a drive-through penalty. Driver's probably going to be upset with him. Yeah, I kind of expect that. Ryder sent like 2 or 3 cars. He should drive through this time. Robloxian coming in the pits, though. Remember, Robloxian stayed out. He's pitting with 65%. Ryder hit the pit
What's he
entry.
doing?
Oh my goodness, Ryder up in the air. Airborne hit the pit entry. Carter making a move on Beast.
Kimmy as well, trying to size up a move on Dyno.
Oh, Marcus just went
do
wide. I just saw that right after I cut Marcus going wide. That was unfortunate for him. Beast drafting up on Carter. Side by side now, down into the braking zone. I think Beast is going to give this one back up to Carter. No, he's going to come back under braking. It's tight.
We missed it, but Fearless is into the lead now as Cookie.
Into the lead. Cookie under threat from Ford. Ford making the move on Anthony. And Ford makes it past BLXX. Now can Fearless hold on to this lead? Not known for his...
Ford slow. Ford slow.
Oh,
Anthony. Here
Anthony.
comes
Goes Anthony. Oh my goodness. He's got to run on Ford. Doesn't make the move. Big track down this straight. He's going to the inside. Does it stick? Oh, they make it. Ford just turned down on Anthony. What a terrible move from Ford. The Ferrari of Ford might be under investigation for that.
I mean, surely that oh man. I mean, surely that has to be a warning for him.
It's got to be some kind of warning or something. Ford avoidable contact warning 1 there. I don't know if a warning is going to do much, but I guess we'll see in the long run. Fearless in the lead. Let's check his tires. 87% hards, 88% hards for Ford. So maybe Ford might be able to get back up there. Let's look at Anthony here. Anthony, Carter, Beast, these guys on the back. There's a Williams off there in the back. I believe that's Kimmy or Marcus. Sorry, that was Marcus. My bad. Oh, Ford going defensive from Cookie. Cookie had a run. We missed it there. Cookie was about to make a move on Ford. Let's look back here at this pack again. Nico, Carter making contact. Carter on that gearbox.
Oh, Marcus in the wall.
Marcus, only front wing damage though. He's still good. He can still go. Front wings don't matter in Roblox. So
neither do girlfriends.
Neither do girlfriends apparently. So he will keep going. Carter now. Oh my gosh, what a saucy move from Carter making contact though. Nico doesn't want to give it up. Oh man, they're tight side by side into the braking. Carter and Nico lets Nico. They're bumping each other. And that's letting the McLarens get in on this.
And now Beast is gonna
huge moment from Beast. I saw him loose there. I tapped in and out. Let's look back at the lead here. Yep, as I thought, Ford has passed Cookie. As Cookie's actually going to try and get up. Oh, look at this. Cookie trying to make a move down the inside and they're braking. He puts it on the curb. They're hitting each other. Now, does Ford have anything for... Ford hits Cookie and gets past him. Cookie went elbows out, and now Ford goes elbows out.
Carter and Anthony off the track in the background as Anthony has to wait as 2 cars.
Just now he's going to lose momentum, though. Williams might pass him, too. Williams and Colin Campbell's going to pass him. Unfortunate for Anthony. Something happened that we did not see. Let's go back to the lead here. Fearless leading.
Fard have a good run here.
Where does Fard go? Does Fard pull out the outside? He does. Does BLXX hold it. He's gonna hold it. Felix Sex
Oh,
going defensive. Beautiful racing by Cookie. Amazing racecraft. Let's look back at Nico. I saw him tight under braking. Beast following the two McLarens. Pretty big pack here.
Ford. Oh, Ford and Fearless.
Ford and Fearless battling for the lead.
Fearless has 12 laps to hold on to this. They both have hard tires on, so it's not about pitting, it's not about strategy. It's just about trying to make it to the end.
Hero Racing coming to the end here. It's going to be 10 laps to go, is in our sights, which is not a long time around here, Bahrain. Oh yeah,
Sure,
Ford
does not feel like it.
to get a move here. Honestly, I wish I could watch all the racing at once, but the battle for the lead definitely heating up here. Nico trying to make
Anthony and Beast side by side.
Beast makes the move. That was a tight corner to make a move at, to be real with you. That's crazy, actually. Ford in the draft.
Gaining on him.
Really gaining here.
He's having a good fight. Corner.
Oh, Fearless off just a little bit, but Ford, not a better exit. Now, looking back at the battles, Anthony and Beast making contact. Anthony's going to get by. Is Beast under braking? Try and put up a move on the exit. Nope, he's off the curb.
He's hit the
He looks like Colleen is going to try and pass. Here comes Colin Campbell, but Beast back in the trap. Oh, virtual safety car. What has happened? Someone is off. Ryder off. Oh, Ryder, no!
And that's his DNF from him.
Verstappen is out of the race.
He is questioning it. He thinks. Was that his first reset or his second?
Is that his first reset?
I think that might have been his first reset.
Let's see. We're looking here. Yep, that is Ryder's first reset. My bad, guys. There's also race director accident there. Yep,
so
that
Ryder
is Ryder's first.
Respawn.
Ryder is allowed to respawn. That is his first reset. Yeah, there's the my bad from race control.
So almost a heart attack from all the Red Bull fans out there. Thankfully, their driver is still in it to win it.
Apparently, word from Cookie is Ford gained. Now we can't be too sure about what the drivers are saying because, to be honest, as soon as the VSC comes out, people don't immediately react to hit the pace button because obviously, if you're around other cars, you have to gradually slow it down. So naturally, there is going to be some little catching here and there, but I'm not sure if it was egregious catching or what. The gap was 1.3. That gap did not look like 1.3 right there. But also,
and he slows down a bit.
Cookie, that gap doesn't look like 4 seconds. So I don't think we're gonna take into account everything the drivers are saying. I think this is acceptable. Now Ryder respawned. Here he's going. We should get a green flag soon. Got a little pack of cars right here. So Fearless in the lead, controlling this race in the Racing Bulls.
And green flag.
Green flag is back out.
Oh, Ford's off the track to start that.
Ford immediately off the track. He's trying to get all the speed he can on the restart. Anthony's trying to make a move on Kimmy, trying to hold it around the outside, but under braking, he's gonna have to let it go. You see the back of that Williams. Colin Campbell's first official open field race back in the International Series. He was in IndyCar. Highest you can get. I'm lagging here. Oh, Carter and Fard.
Clearly.
Fighting through the lag. I see that. Carter, Fard, Dino.
As he tells Ford, "What are you doing?" from Carter. As it looks like Dino's got past both of them. And Carter's going to have a great run off this corner.
Oh, my bad. Carter says, "What are you doing, Fard?" So apparently some issues there with Fard Monkey. What does Fard Monkey say? He is responding. What did he say? Fard Monkey said, "Your mom." Fard Monkey.
Interesting.
Carter says, "Okay" on the radio. Fard Monkey is here to fight.
I think Bubble is lagging again.
I have had the worst lag spike of my life.
I think Ford's catching up to Fearless again.
I'm looking at the battle in the back here, but let's look back up at the front. Ford nearing Fearless, a battle for the lead. Could be in our sights here.
I wouldn't say count out Cookie just yet. If these two make contact, he's in a great position to steal this one. As Ford's going to get an amazing exit off this corner. Here we go.
Does he pull to the outside? Not staying in the draft all that much. Maybe trying to trick Fearless to come back. Can Ford set up a move? No, he's going to make Fearless go to defensive and crossover.
Oh!
Clear.
Unbelievable.
For Ford. Anthony Fearless, final warning, need to complete their tire change.
Interesting, as I think Ford is just going to be able to pull away now.
Ford might be able to pull away here. This could be the race for Ford. Any other battling behind Carter trying to sauce up a move on Ford. Listen, Carter being very clean. Trying
Cookie
to
off.
Ford all the room. Now can Fearless go and catch back up to Ford? Is that possible? Fearless on the radio saying something I did not. Something happened to Fearless. We don't exactly know who he's responding to. So something obviously happened there. Ford definitely lost it under braking. Rob Fearless with that draft. Massive amount. Yeah, there we go. Ford weaving. Oh, Ford is lagging. Ford lagged off the track. What happened to Ford?
Here comes Fearless.
Here comes Fearless. Oh, he's on the inside, but here comes Felix to capitalize off of his teammate's mistake. Never mind. He's off the track. He had to give up that time.
Crazy racing from these three. Ford lagging very painfully. If there's any reason he loses this race, it's because of that lag. And it was showing its true colors as Fearless all the way up onto the inside wall trying to get past him.
I mean, Fearless is trying to hold on right now.
So Marcus and Anthony just coming out of the pits here.
Interesting. I think. Carter letting drivers by. I'm not exactly sure what's happened there. Nico and Beast, sorry, Beast battling with Nico. Beast crossing over Nico. Nico off the track by himself. Well, I mean, what a beautiful move from Beast setting up that pass. Carter on the radio. Carter, we just barely missed that. Carter typed something. Can we get another radio check from Carter? Was there something that he said there? As Nico's going off the track. Kimmy off the track
easy move.
Easy move for Carter.
Dino holds the fastest lap right now.
Currently lagging again. Yep, Dino fastest lap. I was going to comment on that earlier. Both off the track there. Now, Cookie has caught Fearless. Big drag on the front straightaway. Is it possible for Cookie to make a move? Look at this drag.
He's going to have a chance here.
Look at this huge drag. Huge run for Cookie down into turn one. Heavy on the brakes. Oh, he's going to slot back in. Oh, a moment from Ford. We see the tire smoke. So something obvious.
I wonder if he's going to loosen.
Oh, look at the run.
Oh, here's Cookie.
Cookie trying to go around the outside. He's going to make it stick. He's got the run. The two
teammates.
Each other. Oh, Cookie tries to leave him room. Cookie and Fearless both being very, very clean teammates right now.
And Cookie's going to get the move here and clears Fearless heading down into the beginning of Sector 2.
Does Fearless make a move under braking though? He could have made a move to the under braking. Try to get back to the inside. Fearless trying to be as clean as possible here and leave Cookie racing room. Honestly, beautiful driving from those guys. We're going to look back in the pack, see if anything else is gone on. Sorry. Ford and Ryder are kind of close here. They might be in enough.
Oh, Carter up the inside of Beast.
Look at Ryder. Run on Ford. Oh, never mind, backs out of it. Oh, Ford! Wide on the exit. I don't know what that was. That was a little crazy. Carter, wide on the exit. So is Beast. Does Nico catch up now to Beast? At the end of the straight, is it possible for Nico to make a move? I don't think he's too far away, though.
He's going to have a chance into turn one if he can just hold it.
Robloxian here, followed by Kimmy and the Williams. That's the Aston Martin in front of him. Kimmy, first international from the race back. Good show out for him. 9 points.
Yeah, I think that's as much as you can ask for him.
Oh, we had he needs to get off the track. Kimmy's getting by pretty easily. So Kimmy makes that move. Now Beast and Nico are pretty close. I'm once again lagging. I apologize. Oh, Beast, good run out of the final corner. Nico just gives the inside, but does Nico get the drag on the straightaway? Is that possibly a strategy move from Nico to get back on the track and make a move down to turn one? We'll see here as they go down the front straightaway. Oh, not
And
enough. Oh, Beast
Rod's
went
gonna enter
defensive. Beast went defensive. He's going to go deep into turn 1. His car up in the air, hopping over the curbs. Nico with the exit run is going to tap the gearbox and make the move. What a beautiful move from Nico. Amazing racecraft. An amazing move. He's going to get by, but Beast with the draft. Does he possibly force Nico into the same mistake that Beast just made? He almost does.
Right.
Actually, he did. Nico slips up on the exit.
Rod currently in the pits,
Oh,
going
Ryder in the
onto the
pits.
soft tires,
Soft tire
possibly
gear.
hoping for a safety car.
Yeah, maybe. You know, Fearless lost that position. Cookie now.
Oh,
Rain.
Beast and Nico still going side by side
Oh,
here.
wow. I cut away there. I'm going to try and see the battle. We're going to go visor cam with Nico. Right at that rear wing there. He's off the track, though. You see all the information on the steering wheel. Lost all that time. Look at Beast just pulled away so much.
As warning for Beast for track limits here. Not what he wants to see right now with 7 laps to go.
Beautiful visor cam here from Nico. Driver point of view.
It's important to note that Ford's just not pulling away from Cookie as
Ford
he did
is not
before.
pulling away from Cookie. Cookie is staying in range. 1.3. It was 2.3
He made up a
last
second.
time. Let's look at this speed going down into turn 1. I saw right above 200 miles an hour. Maybe Cookie has something for Ford that we just didn't know about. Oh, he's just extending the track just a little bit. He lifted though to give him the time.
I mean, where did Cookie come from?
Cookie pulling this pace out of nowhere. The Racing Bull trying to fight the Ferrari.
Crashed
At
down
the
in
end of this race-
qualifying.
Oh, Ford is completely wide.
So is Cookie. Fearless as well. Dino as well. I mean, all 4 of them
Look
just
back
completely
at
off the
battle,
track.
Nico and oh, Beast in the pits. Beast 100% hards. 7th place. So he'll probably lose out on that. Back to the lead though. Let's watch this. Ford not very far away from Cookie. Cookie just got to be really smart here about every single corner. You don't want to lose too much on the entry, but you also don't want to lose too much on the exit.
And under pressure, like, of race win, that's when stuff is going to start getting very intense. And
Yeah,
I-
First race win of Pro Formula. That'll put your name in the history books. You're going for a championship that is worth so much money.
Damage, Robloxian!
Robloxian! Oh my god!
That's a safety
car! At the end of this race!
I think
That's
Robloxian.
Robloxian out! Yeah, Robloxian
Yeah, out.
DNF! Oh my goodness, the Aston Martin. That's representing Fernando Alonso. Into the barrier again. He's out of the race. Oh, he's done.
And this
Oh,
really
that's
helps
sad.
Beast and Ryder, who both pitted right before the safety car.
Oh my goodness. That's so sad. He said rip. It's
Pit's
closed.
closed.
It's closed is
Oh.
the call. A wreck by himself. That's throwing a fork in the end of this race.
Ryder pulling... I mean, Ryder, he's really timed us well. He's
Yeah.
on 92%
91
softs.
91 now, percent softs. Speeding up though. Oh, but he's speeding up. He needs to save his tires in these corners. That's what he needs to do. Yeah, there you go. Look at him lifting off. He wants to save his tires. Marcus, the word is Marcus, fully on fresh. I think
Oh,
Marcus,
no.
yeah, Marcus respawned from that wing damage. He is allowed to do that. Marcus, 98% soft. So Marcus timed this better than anyone else. But does Marcus have the pace though to go and catch
No.
up?
No, I don't think he does.
We do not believe he does. Is the word from Jacob Palmer.
Maybe,
No
maybe
belief
next
in
race.
Marcus at all. It's like, Marcus, you suck.
So Ford,
Oh, got a word
Definitely
from one of the
sweating
drivers.
right now.
I know, for Carter. Carter says, okay, aight. I don't know what he's responding to, probably NASCAR boy. Also in the voice channel, which is our race director communicating to the drivers. Kind of a weird setup for this Invitation Series with our voice channels, but it works. I think it's pretty fun.
currently we have 25 people watching the stream right now, so thank you to everyone tuning in to this.
It's, yeah, thank you guys. Very late. I know GMT is in the wee hours of the morning, maybe just entering the morning. Maybe you guys have just woken up. Thank you for watching this series, honestly, I didn't think we'd get much support, but looking at it now, I think this will be a pretty good season.
I think so as well as. I mean, that corner is just always such a struggle for these drivers.
It's gonna be fun watching them go through that. Pits open, GNT. This is setting up for a very close to the end, you know, couple lap dashes of a restart, which could be really, really great.
And while I have the attention of everyone, the Bubbles 325 is this weekend, so tune into that on the same YouTube channel as this one. 8 p.m. Saturday?
Yep, Saturday. Yeah, 4th annual running of the Bubble 325. 4 years in a row doing that event. It's our most prestigious event. Yeah, at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway for the eyes on the Tour Series. We just had the fishing race Tuesday night, which is immediately a Bubble Studios Classic. An amazing race. But this is
well,
a completely
I wouldn't
sport.
say it was amazing.
No, it was great.
Differing opinions.
Differing opinions from Jacob Palmer there, losing the race after going away by himself at the ending.
I won the race for 30 seconds.
Anyway, Marcus rejoins the field in the back. Our only DNF in this race was Roblox, and that was the Aston Martin, so no points for Aston Martin. So,
sad day for all 3 Aston fans.
yeah, all those Aston Martin fans, we are so sorry. I guess you know, this is a really different series, a really different thing that we've done. We tried to do this a little bit ago, and we decided that it wasn't exactly the right time. We didn't believe the cars were ready. We didn't believe the tracks were good enough. But we're here. We're here, right in the middle of 2025. We have the Pro Formula Series. It's alive. It's well. You see it. It's live. You know, there's a live stream. We have commentators, race director. We have the drivers. So I'm very excited for this season.
Oh, who's gonna pit now?
Yeah, we'll see who pits. Does anyone stay out? Do they keep the track position, or do they all pit? Does Ford pit?
I wouldn't imagine Ford does.
Oh no, is he gonna pit or is he gonna fake? He's gonna pit. Does everyone pit? Beast stays out. Marcus stays out. Ryder stays out. So
now who wins this off pit lane?
Who wins this off pit lane? Cookie immediately in the pit box. Good stop for Cookie. Immediately in the box. Does Ford overshoot? Ford does not overshoot. Ford
a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Out of the pit box. He's gonna get the position.
He's up ahead.
As
good.
Fearless. Oh, he has to barely avoid Dino there, as they come in basically the same order that they came out.
Marcus, I'm a wreck someone, probably just a warning. Ryder, I'm going to defend for my life, is the word on the radio. And defending for your life means if the barrier's flipped over, I agree, Ryder.
And Beast, no words from him on the radio. I think he's just fully locked in right now.
Absolutely silent, locked in, ready to do this.
He has
95% hard is not bad. That's not bad at all. That's one less.
No!
Oh my goodness, Anthony and Farr drive through penalties.
Oh no!
My goodness. That is that's gonna put them out of points. That's putting them out of points here, and we're coming to the end of the race. Green this time. Beast, the leader, Hunter McWaters, is going to need the restart of his life. That safety car put a fork in this race. The McLaren in the lead. His teammate way behind him, but he, 95% tires, only 1 lap of degradation less than the others. Now,
I think this is the most I've been for a race start in a while.
Yeah, behind him though, Ryder on the softs, looking at warming them up. This is gonna be
if that's the right move.
Softs versus hards. We'll have to see how this is. I think Beast might be a little surprised about how slow the hards really are on a fresh run.
Yeah, and Ride and Marcus both on soft, so they're going to be pouncing on Beast. And think about this, if Ride gets this win, I mean, who would have thought even 3 laps ago Ride could get this win here? And right now he's in prime position to not only get the lead here, but get all 25 points from the win here.
Oh yeah, I mean, that would just be amazing. Ryder in position here. All drivers have completed the tire change. There's the word. We have the drive-throughs for Anthony and Fard, but other than that, this is pure racing to the end. Soft tires versus the hard tires. The only deficit is Beast in the lead with that 95%. So, This is going to get crazy coming to the backstretch. This is where the restart happens. We're gonna once again make our last check. 95% tires on the hards. We're gonna take the wide shot for the restart here. Who makes the first moves as they get to the closer and closer to the line?
When's Beast gonna go?
When does Beast go? What does he wait though is the question. Will Beast wait? He's waiting a little bit. Waiting, still waiting.
Might wait for the corner.
Might wait until exit the corner. That might be a good idea. Will Ryder, how close will Ryder get? Will Ryder stay right there? And Beast is going immediately contact the back.
Oh.
Ford won't sound. Ford loses out on all of his positions. Ford has lost this race. There's no way. Ford slipped on the restart. Kimmy passing Ford and free wide with Carter. Marcus trying to make the move on Ryder. Oh, he's upside down. He's upside down. Marcus upside down. Oh my God. Marcus upside down.
Someone get an ambulance to Marcus.
Oh my God, Marcus upside down. That's gonna be a red flag. They have to come to the pits.
Oh my God, Marcus. I think he's hit the catch fence upside down. Oh
my
no.
Goodness. Huge incident from Marcus.
As Anthony is checking up on him right now.
Oh my goodness, upside down. Oh, and the hit from Fard was just terrible. Oh my goodness, Fard late on the brakes. Huge hit into turn one.
Ah, man. Absolute
just
calamity.
An absolute huge hit. Marcus DNF. That's going to put a fork in Fard, because Fard's going to have to respawn here.
And there is a red flag out on track.
Well,
so
Marcus did get he's out. Marcus is out though, so we might. Oh, Ryder is just off the track. Oh, Ryder!
Oh.
No, Ryder! What are you doing?
No.
Ryder!
No!
Ryder!
He says he got forced. We'll need to check the replay.
He was already off the track. He was already off the track.
Oh no!
Ryder DNF! He's done! Ryder's done! I can't believe that!
Oh.
Ryder just ended his race! Max Verstappen! The reference is real!
Oh no!
Oh my goodness!
As he dies on track.
We should be back under safety car here, under yellow flag conditions. Marcus, Ryder both off the track. It should be green this time, I believe. 31 out of 34. We need to get this race finished under green.
What are the race officials gonna say?
Nas, far to get that respawn. Is it stopping grid stalls? So we're gonna have a full red flag. Full red flag. No green this time. None of that. It is.
So we're gonna have a one-lap shootout.
Look out, looking like a one-lap shootout. Unless we go green out of the pits.
Nah. I don't think so. I think we're gonna have a one-lap shootout with everyone on the grid.
Everyone on the grid, one-lap shootout would be absolute calamity.
I am gonna start checking the replay of what happened with Marcus.
I want to see the replay of Ryder. Did he get forced or did he just go off the track by himself? Oh yeah, right. Okay, so Ryder went off the track by himself from the lead of the pacing line, and then just tried to rejoin and got hit. I'm not going to put.
And Ryder was in the lead as well.
Yeah, that didn't make any sense. That did not make any sense. He didn't get forced. He just went off the track by himself. All right, well.
You know what? This is a good lesson. He's always typing during racing, and it's finally caught up with him.
Yeah, finally caught up with typing while racing.
He can say he got forced all he wants, but he knows. And we're supposed to be going into our grid stalls, which no one did.
No one go. Oh yes, the grid. Oh, it's a grid restart! I forgot completely. It's a grid restart. Oh my God, I'm so stupid. Commentator is stupid. I'm sorry, Bubble the Winterboard needs to retire. It's gonna be a grid restart. 32 out of 34.
Oh my God, 2-lap shootout for the win here. Ford on row 2 on the outside.
I can't believe this. This race has been crazy. I already can't wait for the second one. It's gonna be so exciting.
So on a look back at that crash, Ford actually made contact with Marcus, and Marcus got damage from that.
Sorry
on
guys,
top of being
we had a
upside
complete
down.
brain poop moment up here in the booth. But this is a grid restart from the red flag. This is going to be crazy.
And if his safety car comes out, that's race over. So turn 1's gonna mean everything
Turn
for
1
these
is,
drivers.
oh my gosh, I'm just thinking now, turn 1 is gonna be crazy.
I think we're gonna need to put humanitarian relief there in case someone flips out of the track, which is likely.
Alright, well, we're just waiting for the race director here. We'll see what happens. I'm gonna go on board with Nico here, midfield. Waiting on this red flag. Currently, race director confirming the order. Who do we think gets away from turn 1 cleanly?
You know what? Kimmy.
Kimmy.
There was one time, Road America, Season 3 of Bubbles Cup, nowhere all day, somehow wins. I think that's what's going to happen today. Mark my words.
So he's so nowhere all day, runs at the back, saving his stuff, has some unlucky moments here and there, makes some cool passes, makes some moments, but comes out on top after saving his stuff, getting through the wrecks, and wins the Grand Prix. You think that's going to happen?
Yeah, he's on 97% softs. I would never count him out, even if he's never driven the cars before. Never count Kimmy out.
Oh, Beast P1, Fearless P2, Cookie P3. So a lot of order swapping right now. We'll have to see where Dino goes. Where does Dino sort in this order? Yeah, it's gonna completely force everyone kind of around here. Let's see who goes where. I guess NASCAR Boy currently talking to the drivers.
And the drivers are showing their skills at teamwork.
Oh my goodness. Has Beast fumbled the bag here? Is every other driver on softs?
I'll check. Fard softs.
Oh
Beast's on
my
hards.
goodness. Everyone else is on softs. The McLaren team has fumbled the strategy. Oh my goodness.
And on that hit earlier from Marcus, Beast was all 4 tires up in the air.
Alright, Ford and Anthony are arguing over grid position here. That should be decided by race director, not the driver.
And Dino as well, just
to get a...
Oh, Dino and Ford switching positions.
Yeah, I guess they're not... Oh, wait, they all went down a position. Oh, yeah, Fard not understanding it. Alright, Fard warning to full sending into Anthony. Might lose a super license if he does that. Is that good? Do we have everyone set for the grid? Look at that pitch angle from Beast. Look at that, ready to defend. Oh my goodness.
Oh man.
He's ready to defend on this restart. Cookie is as straight as an eagle. Sorry, not Cookie, Fearless. Fearless is just ready to send it down there. Alright, grid confirmed. We're gonna go on board with Fearless here. For this restart, for the initial start.
Oh.
Fearless makes a little movement, a little adjustment, maybe some kind of chess moves, some brain moves being played for the restart here. I don't know if it's going to matter much, though, because the run down to turn 1 is going to be stupid. But we'll see. We should get the green flag soon. Just awaiting, I guess, a couple drivers. Green flag, here we go. We are ready for the restart. The 5 lights are now on. Here we go. Who gets away well? Oh, Fearless at the top! But Beast gets pushed! Beast is getting on the wall! They're making contact! Behind is in the wall! Multiple drivers in the wall!
Virtual safety car!
Virtual safety car! Virtual safety car!
Race is not over yet!
Race is not over. Immediately into the wall, Nico and others. So they'll sort out the positions here. Carter needs to fit in the middle there of one of those drivers.
Cookie needs to respawn.
Cookie has to respawn. Nico has to respawn. And
they are still typing, so the quicker they can respawn, the quicker we can get this thing going.
Yeah. Well, Nico is DNF'd. That's Nico's DNF. Nico is out of the race.
Oh man. Really?
Yeah, yeah, Nico's out of the race.
No, I think he's saying you should get DNF'd for causing it.
I'm looking at it right now. Nico already had a respawn. Nico should be out of the race, waiting on the race director. Nico DNF, there it is. Nico is done. The kick salver is done.
Nico, buddy.
Out of the race. Completely justified. Wrecked 2 times. Those are the rules. So no argue on that.
We could go green now. Or soon.
We aren't sure what really happened on the restart there. There was a really big stack up, or Beast like didn't go. It looks like Beast had a complete stall on the restart.
I think so. Like something happened. As the green flag's back out, Fearless was a massive jump on
They
Beast.
already had contact back there. Oh my goodness. Driver sleeping on the restart.
What's this now?
Okay, well, Beast, after his massive fumble, he's gonna fumble again, lose the spot to Anthony! And
now
Ford
Anthony!
Is behind. Contact with Dino, they're almost going into the wall. The restart grid incident is under review from the race director. Now then, can Anthony, in an Alpine, catch the racing bull of Fearless?
I mean, where has he been all day long?
We'll look at the pack in the back. We'll see if Carter, maybe Kimmy makes a move on anybody. Kimmy with the draft. Closing up on Carter, under braking. Carter hits a bump on the curb. That's unfortunate, not the driver's fault there. I think.
Oh, Ford off the track.
Way off the track.
Here we go.
On board with Colin Campbell down the front straightaway.
2 laps
draft from both of these cars.
I think he's backing out of this one.
Backing out, side by side, down into turn 1. Carter gonna clear Beast. Carter so late on the brakes. I thought he would have pulled his brakes out right there. Oh, Kimmy, under threat from Dino and Fard Monkey. Final lap to serve his drive-through penalty. Fard might get... No, Fard is going to get disqualified if he does not serve his drive-through. And back to the lead. Fearless running away with it. Oh, Anthony was off the track. Carter making the move around Anthony. For second.
Here comes Carter.
For the podium, though. Can Anthony hold on?
Oh my God!
Anthony sends it so wide! Here comes the McLarens! Base is gonna get by! Alright, the restart is to be reviewed post-race, so that's out of the question for now. Now, does Carter have enough pace to catch Fearless? That's the question we're asking.
Oh, Ford!
Ford now making these positions back up. In the Ferrari, he's gonna draft up on Dino. Oh, he makes it! Ford just pulled out way too late, making a IndyCar mistake move, pulling out late for a move. It's not going to work in this series. We'll have to see. Can Carter catch Fearless?
I don't think he has it in him. He might need it.
So long of a lap.
Oh, Ford's off the track again. He comes back.
They're all coming together. Fard has to do his drive-through penalty this time, or is going to get a lot of penalty points on his license. Fearless coming to the white flag. Final lap of the Grand Prix. Ford has to pull it in the pits this time, but Anthony's blocking the pit entry! Anthony just blocked the pit entry for Ford! Anthony just blocked the pit entry for Ford!
What on earth did I just see from Anthony?
Anthony should get a penalty for that. That's going to be post-race penalty for Anthony, definitely.
Unbelievable.
Carter inside here on Fearless. And yeah, Anthony under review post-race, I agree with that one.
Carter's closing.
Carter is closing. Take a wide shot. Fearless almost off the track there.
He's close. He might have a move in him. Oh no. That's race.
Carter
He's just outbroke himself
so
there.
Outbroke himself, now behind. Any moves being made. Looks like the field is staying relatively clean so far. Fard ordered to return the position. Apparently something happened off the cameras that we don't know about, so we'll see what happens. Oh, Anthony just flipped over! The race is over! The race is over. Fearless is going to win the race. Carter in second, Dino in third.
I'm sure that will be a race ban or something.
He's gonna get banned for a couple races after that one. Oh my goodness.
Crazy ending to this. Out of the final quarter. Fearless. I mean, it should. I mean, I thought Ford was gonna win. Somehow, Fearless to him, and Fearless would cross the line first and win the race.
Bahrain Grand Prix. Checkered flag is out. Carter second, Dino third. Anthony Anderson is definitely getting a race ban after that. I don't know what sauce that was. That was great. Alright, well, that's the race. Fearless is going to win the race here. The field closing out the positions. Anthony, for some reason, is still going to keep going. Anthony's so finishing position. Anthony trying to get all those points he can. Here we go.
I don't think he's gonna make it though.
Anthony's gotta finish the race as they're on the cooldown lap here. Man, what a race! What a debut for the Pro Formula Invitational. That was very, very fun. That was awesome.
I think something happened with Cookie as well.
Possibly, yeah. Honestly, what an amazing idea. What a series to bring together. These drivers, so helpful in putting this together. And honestly, I'm very, very excited for our next race. I'm very, very happy with how this turned out. I hope the viewers enjoyed. Saw a couple cinemas in the chat. Hopefully that lives up to their expectations. Anthony at the ending, just in purpose, crashing into the car that was letting him by. So
don't really know what he was thinking there, but
not really sure. Fearless should head to the front. The top three should head to the front straightaway at the grids for their podium pictures. Everybody else should go to the pits. Honestly, what an ending.
I think Anthony still has a hit out for Fard, so I don't think he's going to go to the pits right now.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, I don't know what that is because Anthony wrecked himself. Anthony literally wrecked himself. So not being very smart here. If I was Fard, I'd let it go. I would let it go. Tempered. Oh, tempered. Oh, what is this?
Oh man.
Will Power in F1. Here we go. Will Power in F1.
Oh, Kirkwood has
making contact.
Man.
Anthony
They're beating and banging.
Absolutely heated after the race.
Oh man.
Yeah, there you go. On to the Call to the Stewart buildings. Call to the Stewart buildings post race. Here we go. Oh my goodness.
Oh man.
He should lay off, Anthony. Lay off, bro. For you too. What is this?
I think the race directors are not happy with the driving seen from Anthony and Fard today.
Definitely, that should be Kimmy. Cause what in the world? Kimmy did absolutely nothing. I don't know. Maybe it's just to give Kimmy some candy for a great race.
Yeah, I'm sure there's some ice cream in the FIA building. It was a pretty hot race out there. See, yeah, it's a present. It's not even that bad.
Okay, there we go. They should get lined up here in a cool, cool formation if they want to. It should be Carter and the Dino should be a little bit less behind. Yeah, Dino should be like, yeah, there you go. That's good. So we'll get a picture of those guys for the podium. What a race. Oh,
seriously.
Chat. So much happened in the chat. Wow, what are the thoughts? We need to get some driver interviews.
Seriously. I need to speak to all of them about this one.
Trap bubbles to clear so we can get the podium picture here. Should be Dino in a second. Yeah, there we go.
And
podium picture.
Fard gives the middle finger to Anthony as he goes down the pit lane.
All right, who should we interview? Let's get the top three, shall we? Let's talk to Fearless.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Fearless, mic check. You got us?
I got you.
All right. What a race. Honestly, first of all, I'm always going to ask this for everybody. new series. What are your thoughts on the series, and how do you think the season is going to play out?
I mean, I'm really liking the car so far. I mean, this is like, I think this is my first time racing them like ever. I mean, I'm sure there were some practice sessions before the race, but like, first time in the cars, I go out there, win the race. It was an incredible feeling. I really liked the racing today. Besides the end, I don't know what the heck happened there at the end, but anyway, I think I drove an incredible race today, and I feel very proud with the package too that you guys developed.
All right, well, that's podium for you and race to win. That's a lot of points on the table for Racing Bulls. Your teammate didn't finish as well in the 5th position, or sorry, whatever the position you finished in. It was a crazy ending. I mean, the tire strategy, first of all, was thrown off in the middle of the race for all you guys. Ford completely pulling away, but what was going through your head when that first safety car came out and it just threw a whole fork in the race?
Honestly, I was like actually at first content with the race running green and just getting like a top 5 or whatever, because it was, once again, it was my first time in the cars. But like, as you can see how that turned out, it turned out great for me. But like, I was like, oh man, am I seriously gonna get wrecked on this restart? But it turned out great for me actually. So yeah.
And thoughts on that red flag restart? A huge implication in the race, changed the entire finishing order. What did you see on that restart? Did you see anything that you could tell us on what happened behind you?
I think the only thing that I really saw that was very important to me was the fact that Cookie kind of got screwed there, because Beast got a terrible jump, and Cookie told me on the radio actually that he was trying to lift the whole time, he just couldn't get off the rear bumper. So Beast just had a terrible start or something, couldn't get the car going, and there was really nothing Cookie could do. I have no idea how I squeezed through there as well. You could see me like on the inside, right by the wall. It was like incredible how I made my way through. I thought I was going to be caught up in that wreck, but got lucky there. That's for sure.
All right. Well, thank you for showing up. Thank you for participating in the series. Will we see you for the rest of the season? Do you think you make a championship run?
Yeah, probably. I mean, I'm probably going to be switching scenery, moving to a new setup soon, so maybe I'll drive better, maybe I'll drive worse, we'll never know, but that's in a couple months. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, it's looking like tomorrow night, possibly before 325 practice, maybe an Australian Grand Prix. What are your thoughts on that?
Should be another exciting race. You know, tonight was insane. I mean,
that was, honestly, I thought the series was gonna be like, oh, okay, let's try this, and then it's like, okay, we need to do this every freaking week. This is amazing.
Yeah, it is.
All right,
looking forward to the
Yeah, thank you for talking to us. A crazy race, good win.
Yeah, thank you. It's been a pleasure being up here with you guys.
All right, see you on the flip.
Yep.
Okay, let's talk to Carter. 2nd place finisher, Carter, radio check.
Oh man, hello.
Oh God.
Man, I took my sleeping medication. Man.
Okay. That's all right, Carter. First of all, same thing I asked Fearless. New series. Oh goodness.
Oh my God.
New series, participating in it. What are your thoughts, and how do you feel going into the season?
Oh man, I feel really excited. I feel like we got a top 3, and I wasn't even in the best of conditions. I mean, came back from a drive-through penalty, and you know, a lot of downs in this race for this team, but yeah, I'm pretty happy overall with how I finished. Maybe we can do this again tomorrow. Hopefully we can finish getting in tomorrow. Or whenever.
Okay, well, P2 here. Good rebound from the penalties earlier in the race. You know, you had a strong shot today. I know the strategy was crazy. So what were your thoughts? Same as I asked Fearless, what were your thoughts going into those final restarts?
My final thoughts were to avoid people and try and make my way to the front, which I did, and I definitely felt very fast there on those last couple laps, but being as sleepy as I was, I just completely forgot where to brake for one corner and lost my entire chance at going for the win. But I think with the red flag, I wouldn't have caught up anyways, but definitely close there at the end to catching up to Fearless. Had some good speed there, but you know, Other than that, I think there's a lot to look forward to this season in terms of speed.
Okay, and we have that other view, obviously, of the clip of the red flag restart. I'm looking at this now. You were kind of in the middle of that. What was going through your head when you were trying to get through that incident?
I didn't know what in the world was going on, to be completely honest. But, you know, I just gotta, I don't even know. Just don't take sleeping medication before a race.
Alright, sounds good. We'll keep that from Carter. We'll see you on the
Sorry
flip.
to interrupt,
Oh, okay.
but post-race penalties have been announced.
Oh, let's go look at these post-race penalties. Cookie, no action on him. He was clean on that start. He got pushed because apparently Beast sucks at everything. And then Fard Monkey and Anthony both disqualified, and they are being investigated for race bans. They should be race banned immediately.
Yeah, heavily on the Anthony one though.
I don't know about Fard as much, but Anthony definitely.
Yeah. Well, we have one more top 3 person up.
I think the right call is Fard Monkey no race ban, keeps his position because he got blocked from actually going into the pits, and Anthony should be race banned a couple races because that was bad.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, on to the third place finisher. We have Dino. Dino, ready? You check.
Hello.
All right, we got you. So, once again, new series. What do you think going into the season? How did you think it was?
These cars are really fun to drive, man. I think I'll be able to be contending for wins with the pace I had today.
All right, and honestly, some crazy racing out there. I kind of, you were kind of in the mid pack, battling a little bit up front at one point. What did you think when those safety cars started to happen?
I honestly pretty glad that the safety car did come out because I was on really old softs in the end run. Knew I was probably gonna have to pit and lose spots, but the safety car kind of saved me on that. Was able to go from last on when I got crashed out by Ryder to a podium spot, so that's pretty good confidence going into the season.
Okay, and do we think we will see you in more races this season?
Yes, I think you will.
All right. Well, thank you for being here, and we shall see you in the next race. Well, I'm gonna get one surprise interview. We'll get. Let's see. Drum roll, please. Let's get Khalid. Let's get Khalid. We have a mic check from Khalid.
Hello.
Oh my goodness, Khalid Campbell.
Hello, how you doing?
All right. Well, new series. What do you think? How do you think it's gonna go? And did you like it?
Well, first of all, I don't know how the heck I survived all that to get P4, bro. I was like, I had that incident with Nico earlier in the race. I thought my race was over. I was like a minute behind, and then all that craziness just happened, and then I magically somehow pull a P4 from my behind. So, I really like this series. I really like the cars. They sound good. They sound fast, and they really sound really good. So, yeah, that's all I really gotta say, to be honest.
He just loves the sound. He just loves the sounds. All right, well.
Yeah, dude, I like the sound.
You finished P4, obviously. We saw you definitely saving earlier in the race. You want to talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, so so when I was doing my drive after my drive to penalty, I actually like after I pitted again, and then I switched for softs, and I came back for hard tires. So I just basically waited it out, got through every wreck, and saved my tires, and I just waiting for everybody to just mess up, and then I got through. So yeah, just really happy about that.
Okay, well, I'm gonna have to ask you to look at your DMs real quick, because business as usual.
All right.
Mind if I ask me a question?
Oh yeah, go ahead and ask him a question, and then Khalid can say what he needs to say.
So Kimmy, I didn't mean to put any pressure on you, but when I did say with 2 or 3 laps to go that you would win the race, I mean you didn't win the race, but you still got fourth. Did that jinx you? Put any pressure on you, or were you locked in?
I mean, I wasn't really too worried. I kind of knew something was gonna happen where I could just like, try to get some positions, but like I didn't think it was gonna be like that. Like off the start, everybody died. Then again, I got like a bunch of positions on like the back straight, so I was like, what is going on? So I kind of knew something was gonna happen, but I didn't think it was gonna be like this.
I mean, it was a crazy race. I don't know how you got fourth, but show up out of nowhere and get a good result.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Also, I would like to thank Duracell, my engineer Williams, and Bubble
Alright, bro, we got it.
giving me for this ride for this season. Hopefully I can get a win this season. I'm definitely really good at Silverstone, so hopefully around there I could get a good win. So yeah, thank you to the fans, thank you to Williams, and yeah, thank you very much.
All right, I think we got an app on this.
Anybody else hear that? Did anyone else hear that at all, bro?
I think we're still rolling.
No, I don't care. Okay. All right. Monkey is gonna get unmuted here because explain the stupid penalties. Monkey,
Hello.
you're live.
Hello, Monkey.
Hello. It was a very fun race, a lot of drive-through penalties and safety cars and VSCs. But Fard and Anthony have left the FIA building and know what their penalties are. Fard and Monkey will be getting a 5 points penalty implied onto their license for dangerous driving and full sending into a crash. But most importantly, Anthony will be receiving a 3-race ban for dangerous driving and retaliation.
Damn. So Fart does not get a race ban, correct?
No, but Anthony does. We will not see Anthony until race 4.
Oh.
Actually, no, race 5.
Oh yeah, race 5. Yikes.
Okay, well, that was an exciting race, guys. I am so happy we did this, and I'm glad. I hope we can see you all tomorrow evening, I should say. Should be in Australia. So with that being said, I thank everyone for watching. Thank everyone for driving, showing up, putting on the event, and we will see you guys later.